All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice coming good and clear. Please invite your friends. And uh, today we have a special question. Somebody asked if Muhammad is a true person or not. Now, this question is really complicated, and if I want to speak about it in an academic way, it's going to take a lot of time, and you will find yourself in a very empty circle. Because really there is no proof. Anyone can provide that Muhammad was a real person. But for me, it's better to let it as if he's real. Because at the end of the day, there is hundreds of millions of people believe in him. So you believe he exists or not will not change the fact that there is many people believe in Muhammad. You know, Muslims believe in a genie. Did anyone see genie? No. But they believe in the genie. So let us get the genie busted. So in the front of us, I will show you some pictures. And that will explain to you a lot of things about what we are talking about. You see, this is Mecca, and this is not long time ago when cameras start to exist. This is a real picture. This is not a graphic. And this is the Kaaba, as you see. I'm just scanning the picture for you to see how simple this little town. I mean, this is 100 years ago picture. So how this Kaaba was 1,000 years ago? Obviously, it was nothing. So then the oil came, and the oil mean money, and money mean construction, marble, even they have now like fountains who spray like steam, so you feel cooler, very nice lighting, very expensive, but this is just a Kaaba 100 years ago. And if you look at the structures of those houses, which is not long time ago, as I said, you will notice that there is nothing really. I mean, it's a desert. You will not find like special buildings which can go to thousands of years. Those Arab, they have no skills in art. The only art they have, it was poetry. Poetry. The Arab are people of poetry, because their life is very simple. They grow animals. They don't even do farming. The one was doing farming there, it was the Jews. So this is why Yathrib in the time of Muhammad was a capital of farming, and people, they buy their goods from it, because it's the Jews. And the Jews, why they have skills of farming? Because simply they are coming from the land, from the Holy Land, which is a land of farming. So they are farmers who have a very good skills. So wherever they go, the land go green. And actually, until now, if you go to, as an example, the desert, which is the Israeli, they occupy from Egypt for a long time. The Israeli took it as a desert. In less than 10 years, they turned it to green. So we don't have really historical, like, who is the historic figure who reported Muhammad, as an example? When the first time they start reporting him? This is why you see there's many historians today, they say Muhammad never existed. Even the coins which have the names of Muhammad exist long after Muhammad. So how to confirm that? I mean, how to confirm that Muhammad exist? I don't think anyone can confirm it. However, as I said, for me, I say, well, he exist or not. That will not change the fact that there is a lot of people believe in him. And we have, in order to to be, let us say, more realistic, we have to go by what people believe. And if you are here to expose this cult, then focus in the cult, regardless if the founder exists or not. As you see here how the Kaaba change. This is slowly change, This is when the money start coming from the oil. And then after that, it became fancy, extremely fancy. This is the Kaaba as an example, as you see here in front of you. when they start having light, as an example, electricity. They have like a fence as if it's a goat land, and you know, as you see here, look, you see, very, I mean, very funny the design it is. But this is simply the money work, the money which coming from the oil. Otherwise, was a very funny room. And look now, look how different the room, how it was, and how it is today. I mean, we go back and we look in the pictures, we will find a very funny nothing. I mean, there's nothing really. It's like nothing. And then we find that this thing became something totally different. The height is different. This is the Kaaba we see today is not the same Kaaba was exists in this picture, by the way. This is a rebuilt Kaaba. This is not the same Kaaba. Just in case you do not know. And actually, you can tell in a second. Look at this. You see, this is the Kaaba they have today. Actually, this is before. This is an old one, but still, let us say after makeup. So this is what they have today, and this is what they have before. So what happened? You know, where is this Kaaba? We don't, and you will find there is weird columns around it, and I believe maybe those they used to put their idols around the Kaaba, maybe. So the Kaaba itself witnessed to nothing. I mean, this building is just a room. There's nothing. And according to Islamic books, if you read my books, you will find that according to Islamic books, the roof wasn't exist. There was no roof. The roof thing is something new. And other cities, they used to come, and like, because there's 26 Kaaba according to the Arabian historian in the Arabian Peninsula, 26 at least. So the Kaaba was like a place of, it's a bazaar. People, they bring their product. And if you remember, we showed you from the Islamic reference how Muslims go, and women, sorry, not Muslims, which is the same as the Arab. You know, Islam is just a continue of the paganism of the Arab. So women and men, they used to go walk totally naked around this house. And the reason for that, because they have a black stone which is presenting the god of fertility, where it's in the shape of a private part of a woman. And women, they go when they have their period, they touch their private part, then they put it inside the black stone. And this is why Muhammad, he said that the black stone was white like milk, and then the sin of mankind made it black. All right? So, and you know, there is, for me, I focus on things which is very important. As an example, the Muslim, they say to us that the Kaaba is the house of Allah, and Allah is the one who built, or let us say, he decided where it's going to be. And even the Muslim, they say to you, if you study the numbers of the location of Mecca, you will find that Mecca located in the center of the earth. How many of you saw that claim before, guys? How many of you saw such a claim before? Did you see it? The Muslim saying that? You know? So, did you see such a claim? My sound is very low. Well, we ordered a new microphone, and I hope it's going to be here soon. Maybe by not tomorrow, the day after. All right. Just have patience. I ordered. You cannot hear me. Why you cannot hear me? La 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 la. Okay, I will make you wake up. Takbir, take a beer. Okay, here we go. Everybody's up. All right. So, well, I don't know. I mean, you see, and I have no idea why this is happening. But anyway, I ordered just a microphone because of your request. You guys keep saying, complaining that the sound is not coming good. So we order a microphone, and it's not really, it's not cheap, but what we can do. All right. So anyway, you see, you heard the Muslim before saying that the Kaaba is a choice, or let us say, location of the Kaaba is by Allah. Right? All of us, we heard this before. Then we need to focus on something more important. Who is the build the Kaaba is not really important now. It is how Allah can be a fool and he built it in a place where it's going to be flooded. Do you see? This is the Kaaba after the money. The Kaaba is always covered by water. So how this Kaaba is the house of Allah. And then this house of Allah, the location chosen by Allah. And then Allah, He chose it in a place is going to be flooded, and then all the sewage of Mecca will come to it. You know what I mean? So they claim that this is the house of Allah, where Allah is God and He is the one who chose the location. And okay, imagine you hire an engineer to choose for you the best location in a town to build your house, and then you find later that your house will be flooded by poo-poo. This is not really old. As you see here, the Kaaba is totally different from before, right? This is not totally old. Maybe, I'm assuming that this is maybe 30 years old, something like that. Alright? And the Kaaba is always flooded, and the poo-poo and the sewage, because in case you do not know, in Mecca there's no sewage actually. In Mecca there's no sewage. So what they have in USA, they call it septic tank, which is a hole. You know, all the dirt of your household go inside it, and then when the rain come, and a lot of rain come, all this dirt will float with the water, right? That's it. It's coming out now. So this dirt will go to the lowest part of the city, and then it is, as you see, Mecca, the Kaaba. And if you search right now in Google, you know, we will find tons of pictures like this about the Kaaba being flooded. You know, very normal. I mean, very normal. Actually, you will see some pictures where the people, they are swimming around the Kaaba, literally swimming. You know, so obviously the one who make this claim that this is a house made by God, and this God, He chose the location and la 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 la. This is very easy to prove to be. It's a lie. It's a fiction. It is a fabrication. Because there is no way God, you know, there is no way God. He don't know. I mean, if you are God, you do not know. Even, you see, even if Allah, He want that location specifically, can't Allah, He left the ground up so His house will not be flooded? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. We are talking about God, or we are talking about you know, someone claiming to be God. So if He is God, then the God, He can fix things. He can make things happen. Let us see if we find you. Here we go. You see those? Look at this guy. This guy is swimming. Do you see the guy? He's swimming. Literally, he's swimming around the Kaaba. And all of this is a dirty water. You see it? So what kind of God He chose such a location? It's very obvious that this is a fabrication. And this house is just built by somebody, and they put some idols around it. And then, you know, there's a competition between the Arab. As I said, they have 26 Kaaba. And by the way, the historian who proved this 26 Kaaba is a Muslim, not me. Don't take my words. I'm not the historian. It's a Muslim historian. Mustafa al-Aqad is very famous. So he proved that there was 26 Kaaba, and the Kaaba of Mecca is one of them. And there's competition between the Arab which Kaaba to bring, because to bring people to it, because this is a business. More people come to this Kaaba, more money will spend there. So it's a good bazaar. It's like you have a Starbucks in the mall. Why? Because it's not necessity. People, they need to sit to drink coffee, and they like Starbucks, so we put Starbucks. So the Kaaba, the existence of the Kaaba is to make a business happen. It's a business, nothing more. And the business involve religion. This is why around the Kaaba they put everyone bring his own idol. He put it next to the Kaaba, and you walk by, you give donation to the idol. So the idol, the God, he will help you. All right. So you make your own idol. even the Islamic book says they used to make idols sometime from palm date. You imagine, from fruits. They just stick it together, or from mud, or from rocks, or from wherever. And then people, you stand next to it. They call you are the keeper of the god. So like this is an idol. Like let's say you are the one who keep it, but the fact you own it. It's your toy, and people walk by and they give you donation. So this is exactly what the Kaaba is. All right. What will happen to the Muslims, the Kaaba? They will lose their faith. Actually, faith. If the Muslim today they have knowledge, they will leave Islam right away, because maybe you do not know that the Kaaba already destroyed many times. Maybe many Muslims will say like, what are you talking about? The Kaaba destroyed many times. Not only that, one of those times, Al-Qurmuti, he destroyed the Kaaba, and he was screaming in the middle of the Kaaba after he took the black stone. He was screaming, saying to Allah, where are you, Allah? Here we go. Because there's a chapter in the Quran, it says, chapter the elephant, that Allah, he sent an army to protect the Kaaba from the army of the elephants. So Al-Qurmuti, who is a Muslim, obviously he's an ex-Muslim, he proved to Muslims at that time that this is nothing but a fraud. He destroyed the Kaaba, he took the black stone, he keep it there for more than 21 years, and the Muslims, in order to have it back, they have to bribe him. As simple as that. And if there is any Muslim will say I'm lying, you can just search that. And actually there's videos in YouTube made by Muslim sheikhs about it, speaking about how this guy was standing in the middle of the Kaaba saying, Allah, where is your birds? Where is your birds? Where is your birds? Here we go. The Kaaba I destroyed, the black stone I took it, and the Muslims I killed them. He killed the Muslims there. He killed, not only he took the Kaaba, he killed all the Muslims around it. The Muslims they tried to defend, he killed them all. So he was saying, where are you? Screaming in the middle of the Kaaba, in the middle of the, let us say, of the dust of the Kaaba. The Kaaba was totally demolished. And there's many Islamic leaders actually they demolished the Kaaba. There is a video on YouTube about burning the Kaaba, and the Kaaba collapsed. This is a different story. So the Kaaba was demolished many times, and those elephants, or those birds of Allah never appear. It's just another fiction story. Nobody can prove it, except if you believe in stupidity, you are stupid. All right? Evening itself, I know that's stupid. Well, there is things today we can prove it's false. As you see, like now here, if this is the house is built by God, regardless who built it, regardless who is the one who made the choice, if this house is built by God, this God is a potato. He's an idiot. He chose a wrong place. How simple, I need to make it more than this. There is no way God will do such a thing. This is his house. This is his holy house. This is not the house of the neighbor. This is not a Starbucks. This is his holy house, supposedly. And the Muslims, they claim it is the center of the earth. So the second you see this flood, it's the same second you should lose your faith. Look at this dirty water. Do you see the water? Guys, do you see how disgusting the water is? You can tell it's full of poo-poo. Do you see it? We have somebody saying what? Somebody wanna call me and expose me? My friend, no problem. You are welcome to expose me all the time. Yeah. Talk is cheap. So as you see here, very filthy water. At least Allah, okay, Allah, he could not stop the flood. Couldn't he stop the poo-poo? Couldn't he filter like the poo-poo go there and the clean water go to the Kaaba? So how this can be the house of God? So you see how simple it is? I mean, you do not need to debate, you do not need to make an argument. It's very simple. Look at this. Thank God there's a camera, because now after the the American engineering, they send the big engineering companies and to find solutions, and finally they come with a solution, but still it's not guaranteed. So thank God we have cameras. So if not America, the Kaaba will be flooded by now by the poo-poo. So this is why I say, how you know it's poo-poo? Because the poo-poo of the people will come. You see why people are not listening? When a flood happened, those people, there's no sewage in Mecca. There's no sewage. They have a poo-poo hole. Poo-poo hole. So when a flood happened, what happened? Everything will float in the water, right? When the water raises, use your brain. I mean, you don't need to be a genius. All the dirt exists in that location will float. And poo-poo is not heavy. It's a poo-poo. So, how this can be from God? Right? How this can be from God? Let me see. Somebody saying he wanna call me. Let me take a look. Sorry. Well, I don't see anyone calling. Yeah, there's nobody calling. That's a lie. Okay, I will exit Skype then. Anyway, and you see, people, they can argue about things, but there's things you cannot prove. Here we have a proof. We have a proof. Take is a cheap monologuing is not garbage. Call me Ahmed Rafi. All right. Well, my friend, the one who do monologue is the Muslims. You know, we challenge them to debate us. We call them, they mute us, and they don't let us talk. They ask the question, and then they are the one who answer it. It's you who do that. We are here almost every day, and none of you Muslims dare to call. Now, which one? There's many Ahmad Yusuf. Which one? Ahmad Rafi. Which one? Give me your ID, my friend, correctly. You see, there's many. Let me show you how many Ahmad Rafi here. More than you can imagine. Which one is you? There's like hundreds, I don't know, thousands. How I will know which one is you? Give me the correct ID. Let us see if you are honest. If you click at your profile, you will see your correct ID. Don't give me just a name. There's millions, they have your name. Right? And you know, it's funny when the Muslim, he say talk is cheap. Yes, talk is cheap. You Muslim, you claim everything belong to Allah. Talk is cheap. Prove it. Jesus, he make a miracle. You say Allah gave him the power. Prove it. Talk is cheap. Right? Where is your ID, Mr. Ahmed? I'm waiting for it. Are you there, Mr. Ahmed? Where is your ID, my friend? Are you looking for it in the flood? Did you lose your ID in the flood? Is it a flood in between this poo-poo? I hope not. Right? Yeah, if you are really and honest, you want to call me, you will give me an ID I can find, not something impossible. So it's very easy to prove that Islam is a cult. And then, you know, you will find the Muslim coming to you with different stories. As an example, this is supposedly the house of Muhammad. This is supposedly the house of Muhammad. Okay. Muslims, how you prove that this is the house of Muhammad? How you prove that this is the house of Muhammad? The guy who is posting an email are you a Muslim, my friend? The one who is posting an email, are you a Muslim? Will I search your name in Skype? I cannot find it. You are giving me false ID. False people. Here we go. I search your name. Nothing come. Not even a single name. Liars. So how you Muslims, you know that this is the room of Muhammad? Any Muslim can tell us this is the house of Muhammad? Any Muslim? How we know that this is the house of Muhammad? Not only that, the funny, they say this is the house of Muhammad, and then the authority in Saudi Arabia, they destroy the house. So how this can be the house of Muhammad? Simply because it's not. This place does not exist no more. It's not exist. If this is the house of Muhammad, why the Muslim will destroy it? Right? Muslims, they have tons of fiction stories. As an example, do you know that the Muhammad this is the footprint of Prophet Adam. What? Yes, brother. This is the footprint of Prophet Adam. Okay, where this is? I see a Buddha guy here, a Buddha monk. Yeah, this is in Sri Lanka. Yeah, another fiction story. Allah, he sent Adam and he landed in Sri Lanka. I was there. I drank tea with Prophet Adam, and I spoke to him. He, he's an Arab. He speaks Arabic like me. Isn't it your prophet? He says when Allah, he created Adam, Adam he sneezed, and Allah, he says to Adam, Yarhamukumullah. Both they speak Arabic. Allah, he speak Arabic, Adam, he speak Arabic, and this is the footprint of Adam. Do you see how big his footprint? Islam, tons of stories and fictions and stupidity, garbage in, garbage out. If I search right now that the grave of a prophet Adam, what you will see? Hold on, let me show you. You will not believe it. I mean, their madness is beyond the imagination. I will show you right now the grave of a prophet Adam. Are you ready, brother? Brother, are you ready, brother? This is a prophet Adam, a grave. Brother, why is so long, brother? Because the prophet, he says he was so tall. Do you see how tall Adam was, brother? I mean, how this guy can walk? If he is tall like this, he will be thin like that? That is hilarious. He is so tall like this, but he is thin like that? You cannot walk with this height, with this thin. You will be like a snake. And look what it says underneath. Look. Where is the grave of Hazrat Adam? Hazrat Adam, may Allah hazard you too. What Hazrat Adam? This is the grave of the Nabi Imran. Who is Imran? Who remember who is Imran? Imran is the father of Mary. Do you see how tall he was? And Muslims, they go kiss it. They cry on it. They ask Allah for forgiveness. And this is the grave. This is how tall Mary was. If this is her father grave. I don't know. It says there Nabi Imran Nabi. I'm not sure what. This is Nabi. This is another grave, a prophet. His name is Yeshua. Yush. I know who is this Yush. Yush. This is the grave of the children of Adam. One of them, Habil. Islamic landmark. This is the grave of the children of Adam. One of the children of Adam, Habil. Abel and Cain. Cain and Abel, right? Here we go. Who want to visit it? Take selfie. Take selfie before they take it off. Madness. So when you ask me about historic, I laugh. What historic? Don't you see this garbage religion we are talking about? This madness. This is what is that? If you open it, maybe you will find the jaguanda, what is required, the snake. I mean, nobody open the grave to see who is there. If we can find really a human being in that height, that would be an amazing discovery. That means Islam is true. Look at the end of the grave. You can't even see and the guy is praying like Allah, alhamdulillah, la ilaha illallah. Allahumma akbar, Allahumma. And you are asking me to give you if Muhammad exists. Look at this. This is the biggest scam ever. It's called Islam. Nobody can challenge the Islamic scam because they will beat everybody. Look how big this grave. And by the way, you will notice that the same name have many graves. Like this is the Prophet Adam, but this is a different grave. Like what happened? Is that the same person? The same place? I'm not sure. This is the grave of Prophet Jacob. Here we go. He's getting shorter. Look, he's now like maybe 13 meters tall only. This is a Prophet Jacob. Prophet Jacob. Where? In Pakistan. Did he immigrate there? Oh boy. And this guy, look, he's praying like Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allahumma, you know, he's saying to him, Allah, he please give me more wives. The ones they are giving me a hard time, and one of them, her battery is expired after 5 minutes from using it. What is this? This is God, this is religion. What is this? And yet they say to you that the Bible, there's no proof of the Bible written 60 years after Jesus. Look at this. Muhammad, he says that Adam was tall. How tall Adam? Let us see how tall. Hold on. We go to Prophet Muhammad. He is the best. He is the best historian ever. He knew everything. He knew about the first man, the last man. He knew everything. All right. Let us see how tall he is. How tall, how? Guys, do you see how tall? He is a 60 span tall. Actually, it's a 60 arms. 60 arms tall. Here it says 30 meters. How 60 arms became 30 meters? Is that correct? I think there's a mistake here. 60 cubit here is saying. What happened to Adam? Adam was tall, and then he was shrink. Imran, he was tall, he shrank. Imran is not long time ago, 2000 years ago. Supposedly, according to Muhammad, the father of Mary. So, if you ask about evidence, Islam is the most silly, stupid cult. Say things and nobody dare to question. Who dare to question Muhammad? How Adam? Why? What is the proof that Adam was so tall? And what happened to us? Is that the effect of a global warming? Or because of the global warming of the lies of Muhammad? You know what I mean? Is that a global warming thing? The guy, he was 60 arm tall, and then he shrank, and then and what happened? Why I am now only like 25 meter? I'm really upset. Only 25 meter? I am 5 meters less than Adam now. I'm really upset. So what if I walk now next to Adam? I will look at him up like he's 5 meters higher than me, like the 2 floor. This is not even fair. What is this? So when we question history, because this is history, Muhammad is speaking about that, right? Ahmad Rafa'i Turabi. Okay, let me search again. Ahmad Rafa'i Turabi. This time, if we don't find him, I will don't mention his name again. Alright, we found the guy, his name Ahmad Turabi Rafa'i. Answer me, Mr. Ahmad. I gave you hello. Let us call him. Hello? Ahmad Rafa. Mute YouTube, please. Mute YouTube.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. You are live on air. What do you like to say?
I heard you three
What?
that Mary slept. Mary slept with Jesus. You said it.
I said that?
Yes.
When I said that?
Heard video of you seen.
What?
Heard video.
Get lost, stupid donkey. Garbage in, garbage out. First, you are not brave even to speak with your voice. You are changing your voice. Secondly, stop using the internet of the neighbor. Number 3, how in the world is a Christian will say that Jesus slept with Mary, you idiot? Stupid idiot, cheap, low-class people. We thought you are a fart, it turned to be a diarrhea. Excuse my language. Now, so why Muslims don't question Muhammad saying that Adam was 30 meters? If there is a proof that he was 30 meters or 60 meters, no, who dare to question? Right? Terror. But in the time of Muhammad, Arab, they question and they laugh at him. This is why if we go in the Quran, we will find the Arab, they were laughing at Muhammad. Actually, when Muhammad he went to the Taif, they spanked him hard to the point he could not go back to his wives. And not only that, he told those who he spanked them, they spanked him, don't tell please what happened to me here. Don't tell them. He stayed a few weeks away from Mecca, from his house, because he don't want anyone to know what happened to him. But this is what the Arab they were saying to Muhammad. They told him that you are crazy, you are stupid, and they told him this is nothing but the fairy tales of the ancients. You see it? This is nothing but the tales of the ancient. So the Arab in the time of Muhammad, they were laughing at him. The Muslim, they will say to you, the Arab, they were amazed with the Quran. How amazing the Quran. The Arab, they were laughing at the Quran. It's in front of you. There is tons of verses. They say to him, if we want to talk like this, we can make like this. The Arab, the Muslim, they say to you, Muhammad, he challenged them to make Quran like this. Look what the Arab they says to him. This is stupid. We have heard this before. We have heard this before. From where? How they heard this before? Because Muhammad is repeating stupid stories they heard before from others, ancient, and they said to him, these are nothing but the tales of the ancient. They were laughing at him. right? Do you see it? So I don't really focus if Muhammad really was exist or not. What I focus in the stupidity. What we can prove that there is a guy is a stupid saying this, and this is what I can prove to you. Like when Muhammad he say that Allah he sent the angel of death to Prophet Moses, and he wanted to take his life. He's the angel of death. What Moses did, he played karate with him and he took his eye off. According to Muslims, this is a very authentic story. Authentic, not a joke. You see, this is Sahih Muslim and go Sahih Bukhari. All of this is very authentic, which means it says, according to Muslim, it's said by a guy who was exist and he is a prophet and his name is Muhammad. Okay, what the prophet who said that saying? That Allah he sent an angel of death to take the life of Moses, as you see. The angel went back to Allah and he said to him, you send me to a slave who does not want to die. Allah restored his eye. What do you mean? Because he hit the angel of death and he took his eye out. Moses, he slapped him severely. Guys, look like I'm going to live for long. If the angel of death come to Christian Prince, he play karate. And the angel like, I'm going to tell Allah about what you did to me. And then Allah, the angel will go to Allah, and Allah he put his eye back in its place. So, can I confirm to you that Muhammad was exist? No. But I can confirm to you that whoever said this story is a donkey. The Muslim, they say this is their prophet. None of my business. But for me, this is a story is not even for kids. I mean, you have to be a person who lost his mind to believe in such a madness. This is a guy who claimed that he is sent by God, speaking in the name of God, teaching about God, telling us those stories. And you know, and then like if you are, imagine yourself 1400 years ago and listening to a guy who said that, your mouth will be open like a jar. Like what? Like Muhammad Mimi Hijab in the video. He opened his mouth like, you know, they love to make theater. Open your mouth more. It's like a garage. Don't you know that the Prophet he said that if you open your mouth like this, shaitan we will jump inside your mouth, you idiot? How Muhammad he knew this? Shaitan he pee in your ears. I mean, Muhammad he have a special career. Shaitan he's piss in your ears. It makes sense. It looked like a toilet seat. I mean, come on, we have to be serious now. The Prophet is very much observing the look of the ears, and Allah is telling him the truth. Shaitan he pee in your ears. Isn't it obvious? Right? Don't you see it? Allah he like those who do sneeze. Allah he hate those who do yawning. This is history now. You see, asking me about history. Here we go. This is history. It's reported by historian that God of Islam he like sneezing. This is history. Allah Messenger said. By the way, this is not. Don't tell me this is weak. This is Bukhari. See, I can show it to you from all kind of reference. Allah Messenger said, not Christian Prince. So don't blame me for the stupidity, please. Allah loves those who do sneezing. Any one of you have a cold? Call me. Let us sneeze for the sake of Allah. You sneeze, Allah happy. So we have a God, his name is Allah, and this is history, by the way, reported by Prophet Muhammad himself. He likes sneezing, he loves sneezing, not only he like it. No, there's a difference between love and like. Take a note, please. He'll love it. Like you sneeze, Allah like die from the like ha 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 ha. This is like this is exactly what happened to a baby. If you sneeze in front of a baby, the baby will die laughing. What? This is your God? Your God Allah, He loves sneezing. Achoo! Allah now is so excited, like all his feet and his hands are shaking like oh yes! Yes! Finally he sneezed, I love it! And then what? If you want Allah to be upset, do yawning. But He dislike yawning. But you know, I mean, this guy is what? Yawning is a signal from your body. You know, your body give you signals for things you need to do. They give you a signal to go to the bathroom, give you a signal to sleep, give you a signal to wake up. This is body act, you know. This is very natural. This is very healthy, actually. So what do you mean Allah dislikes sneezing? Why He dislike it? Here we go, science. So if any of you sneeze and then praises Allah, every Muslim who hears him praising Allah has to say tashmit to him. Okay? But as regard yawning, it is from shaitan. If. Now yawning, I'm so glad he did not say from the Jews. I'm actually surprised he did not blame the Jews for it. Like what happened? He forgot about the Jews at that day? What Farid? What is this Farid? This is the same kid, guys. This is the same kid. He's trying to disturb us. Just forget about those kids. So, but as regard yawning, it is from shaitan. And look what Muhammad says. So if any of you yawn, he should try to his best to stop it. Stop it. For when any of you yawn, Satan laugh at him like, unbelievable, he is yawning. And look at this joke. You sneeze, Allah laugh. You yawn, Shaitan laugh. Look like a human being is the joker for both of them. It doesn't matter what you do, somebody is laughing at you. You laugh, you yawn, Shaitan laughing at you. You sneeze, Allah happy, and He'll love you, and He'll love it. But stupidity. But who dare to question? Do you want to question you about Paul? I mean, look at the stupidity. Okay, Paul, which year Paul was exist? Some they say Paul exists 30 years after Jesus. Some they say he was in the time of Jesus, but he never met Jesus. Okay, but they don't question this stupidity. We have thousands of evidence, historian evidence about Jesus and what happened to Jesus, but who have any evidence of this garbage? Actually, I'm going to open a sneezing club. I will open one in Las Vegas. It's called Sneeze Me Baby. And what people they do, they go inside the club and they get their membership right in the door. For sure you have to pay, not for free. And then we sneeze and Allah is happy. And you can do gambling during the sneezing too. How this is can God? Alright, I hope now I'm coming good. Let us see now if they can flood. You know, you see they call me in Skype. You see the cowards? They call me in Skype just to find the IP I'm using right now. You know, I just switched IP. Try to stop my connection now. Let us see. You see how coward they are? Am I heard? Am I heard? Give me one if you hear me, please. Yeah, go ahead, flood the IP gate. Here we go, we change it. Let us see how good you are. They call you in Skype in order to see what your IP is so they can flood the broadcast. It's a fake IP I use anyway, and I can change it. It's not a big deal. And here we go. Now, in order to do that again, they have to call me again to Skype so they can find out the IP, the new IP. They cannot answer you. They cannot debate you. They come with the stupid children tricks. I mean, this is the best you can. Okay, here we go. I'm going to trick you now. I want you to flood my IP. Go ahead. Let us see how good you are. It's a challenge for every potato in the universe. I don't know. From my side, it's working. I don't know why you cannot hear me. From my side, the streaming is coming fine, so I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe now you will hear me. No sound. Yeah, I was changing the IP because they are, they are playing games. So I